The little black dress. The little black dress, often abbreviated as LEBD, is more than just a garment. It's a cultural icon that embodies simplicity, elegance, and versatility. Introduced by Coco Chanel in the 1920s, it revolutionized women's fashion by offering a democratic, accessible form of chic. At its core, the LEBD is a canvas of possibility. Its simplicity allows the wearer's personality to shine through, while its versatility makes it appropriate for a wide range of occasions. It can be dressed up with pearls for a formal event or paired with sneakers for a casual outing. The LBD's enduring popularity speaks to its ability to transcend time and trends. In a world of fast fashion and constant change, it remains a constant, a sartorial anchor in a sea of fleeting styles. It's a symbol of timeless taste, a garment that whispers rather than shouts. Moreover, the little black dress represents female empowerment. In its early days, it offered women a practical, stylish alternative to restrictive fashion. Today, it continues to serve as armor for women in various spheres of life, from the boardroom to the art gallery. The LEBD is not just a dress, it's a phenomenon that has shaped our understanding of style, elegance, and femininity for nearly a century. Blue jeans. Blue jeans are more than just pants. They're a cultural phenomenon that has woven itself into the fabric of global society. Born as workwear in the American West, jeans have transcended their humble origins to become a universal wardrobe staple. The journey of jeans from gold mines to high-fashion runways is a testament to their versatility and enduring appeal. So they've been embraced by rebels and conformists alike, serving as a canvas for personal expression and a uniform of normalcy. Jeans embody the democratic nature of fashion. They blur class lines, looking equally at home on a factory worker or a celebrity. Their ability to be both casual and smart, rugged and refined, speaks to their chameleon-like nature. The evolution of jeans mirrors societal changes. From the wide legs of the 70s to the skinny jeans of the 2000s, each iteration reflects the zeitgeist of its era. Yet, despite these changes, the essence of jeans remains constant: comfort, durability, and a certain cool factor. Moreover, jeans carry an environmental message. The push for sustainable denim production highlights our growing awareness of fashion's impact on the planet. In this way, jeans continue to be at the forefront of important conversations about style and sustainability.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more topics you love.
The miniskirt. The miniskirt is not just a piece of clothing, it's a symbol of liberation and changing social norms. Bursting onto the scene in the 1960s, this above-the-knee garment challenged traditional notions of modesty and femininity, becoming a sartorial representation of the era's youth revolution. Designed by Marie Quant and popularized by models like Twiggy, the miniskirt was a radical departure from the conservative styles of the 1950s. It represented a new kind of freedom for women, both in terms of movement and self-expression. The miniskirt's rise coincided with significant social changes, including the sexual revolution and the women's liberation movement. It became a visual shorthand for the changing role of women in society, signaling a shift towards greater autonomy and self-determination. Despite periods of waning popularity, the miniskirt has repeatedly resurged, each time adapting to the current fashion climate while retaining its essence of youthful rebellion. Its endurance speaks to its power as a symbol of feminine confidence and bodily autonomy. Today, the miniskirt continues to spark discussions about dress codes, body positivity, and the male gaze. it remains a potent symbol of the ongoing negotiation between fashion, femininity, and societal expectations. The power suit. The power suit is more than just a matching jacket and trousers. It's a sartorial statement of authority, competence, and ambition. Emerging in the 1980s as women increasingly entered male-dominated professional spheres, the power suit became armor for breaking the glass ceiling. With its strong shoulders and streamlined silhouette, the power suit literally and figuratively broadened women's presence in the workplace. It appropriated traditionally masculine design elements, allowing women to blend in while standing out, to conform while subverting expectations. The evolution of the power suit reflects changing attitudes towards gender and power, from the boxy, shoulder-padded designs of the 80s to the more tailored, feminine cuts of today. Each iteration speaks to the ongoing negotiation of women's roles in professional settings. Beyond its practical function, the power suit carries immense psychological weight. Donning one can be a transformative experience, imbuing the wearer with confidence and authority. It's a physical manifestation of the fake it till you make it mentality. In recent years, the power suit has transcended gender boundaries, becoming a unisex symbol of empowerment. Its enduring presence in fashion speaks to our continuing fascination with the relationship between clothing and power, appearance and authority. Bohemian hippie style. Bohemian or hippie style is more than just a fashion trend, it's a philosophy expressed through clothing. Born from the counterculture movements of the 1960s and 70s, this style represents a rejection of mainstream consumerism and an embrace of free-spirited individualism. Characterized by flowing fabrics, earthy colors, and eclectic patterns, Bohemian style draws inspiration from diverse sources, from the Romantic poets of the 19th century to the Beat generation of the 1950s, from Eastern mysticism to Western folk traditions. At its core, Bohemian fashion is about personal expression and comfort over conformity. It celebrates handcrafted, unique pieces over mass-produced clothing, mirroring the hippie ethos of rejecting capitalist norms. The style's incorporation of elements from various cultures also reflects an idealistic vision of global unity. The resurgence of Bohemian style in recent decades continued desire for authenticity in an increasingly commercialized world. It offers a visual rebellion against the sleek minimalism and fast fashion that often dominate the industry. Moreover, the eco-friendly bent of many Bohemian fashion choices aligns with growing environmental consciousness. In embracing natural fabrics and second-hand clothing, Bohemian style offers a more sustainable approach to fashion. Punk fashion. Punk fashion is not merely a style, it's a loud, brash statement of rebellion and nonconformity. Emerging from the punk rock movement of the 1970s, this anti-establishment aesthetic turned fashion into a weapon of social critique. Characterized by deliberately offensive t-shirts, ripped clothing, safety pins, and outrageous hairstyles, punk fashion was designed to shock and provoke. It rejected the peace and love ethos of the hippie movement, instead embracing a more confrontational approach to societal change. Punk style is deeply intertwined with DIY culture. The ethos of creating your own clothing, whether by customizing existing pieces or making them from scratch, was a rejection of mass consumerism and a celebration of individuativity. The influence of punk fashion extends far beyond its original subculture. Its aesthetic has been repeatedly co-opted by high fashion, creating an interesting tension between its anti-establishment roots and its current status as a commodified style. Today, elements of punk fashion continue to signify rebellion and nonconformity. From studded leather jackets to Dr. Martens boots, these items carry the weight of punk's history. allowing wearers to align themselves with its ethos of resistance and individuality. Punk fashion reminds us of clothing's power as a form of communication, a way to signal one's beliefs and affiliations without saying a word. Athleisure. Athleisure is more than just a fusion of athletic and leisure wear. It's a reflection of our evolving lifestyle and values. This trend embodies the blurring lines between work and play, formal and casual, highlighting our society's increased focus on health, comfort, and versatility. Born from the fitness boom of the 1970s and popularized in the 2010s, athleisure represents a shift in how we view clothing. It challenges the traditional separation between sportswear and everyday fashion, suggesting that comfort and style are not mutually exclusive. The rise of athleisure mirrors broader societal changes. As work becomes more flexible and wellness more prioritized, our clothing adapts to support these shifts. Yoga pants in the office or sneakers at a restaurant are no longer faux pas but accepted norms. Technologically, athleisure showcases innovation in fabric design. Moisture-wicking, breathable materials once reserved for high-performance sportswear now feature in everyday clothing, in elevating our expectations of comfort and functionality. Moreover, athleisure speaks to our desire for efficiency and multifunctionality in all aspects of life. A single outfit that can take us from the gym to the office to social engagements embodies the modern ideal of seamless transitions between life's various spheres. Streetwear. Streetwear is more than just casual clothing. It's a cultural phenomenon that has redefined luxury and challenged traditional fashion hierarchies. Born from urban subcultures, skateboarding, hip-hop, and graffiti art, streetwear has evolved from niche to mainstream, influencing high fashion and reshaping consumer behavior. At its core, streetwear is about authenticity and community. It began as a way for marginalized groups to express their identity and creativity, often through limited edition drops and collaborations that created a sense of exclusivity and belonging. The rise of streetwear reflects a shift in what we consider valuable. It elevates everyday items like sneakers and hoodies to luxury status, challenging traditional notions of what constitutes high fashion. This democratization of style blurs the lines between high and low culture, as streetwear's influence extends beyond clothing. Its marketing strategies, limited releases, collaborations, and hype culture have been adopted across industries, changing how brands engage with consumers. Moreover, streetwear's emphasis on gender-neutral styles has contributed to the broader trend of gender fluidity in fashion. By prioritizing comfort and individual expression over traditional gender norms, streetwear has helped push fashion towards greater inclusivity. Haute Couture. A haute couture is more than just expensive, custom-made clothing. It's the pinnacle of fashion as an art form. Originating in 19th century Paris, haute couture represents the highest level of craftsmanship and creativity in the fashion world. At its essence, haute couture is about pushing boundaries. These garments are not meant for everyday wear, but to showcase the designer's vision and the atelier's skills. They are walking works of art, blurring the line between fashion and sculpture. The creation of haute couture pieces involves countless hours of meticulous handwork by skilled artisans. This emphasis on craftsmanship stands in stark contrast to the fast fashion culture, reminding us of the value of time, skill, and attention to detail. While haute couture is often criticized for its impracticality and exclusivity, its influence trickles down to all levels of the fashion industry. The techniques and designs showcased in these collections often inspire more wearable trends in ready-to-wear lines. Moreover, haute couture serves as a laboratory for fashion, where new techniques and materials can be experimented with. In this way, it drives innovation in the broader fashion industry, from textiles to sustainability practices. Minimalism. Minimalism in fashion is more than just a style. It's a philosophy that challenges our relationship with consumption and self-expression. Emerging as a reaction to the excess of previous decades, minimalist fashion emphasizes clean lines, neutral colors, and the mantra "less is more." At its core, minimalism is about intentionality. It asks us to consider what we truly need and value, encouraging a more thoughtful approach to our wardrobes and, by extension, our lives. So this aligns with growing concerns about sustainability and ethical consumption. Aesthetically, minimalist fashion celebrates simplicity and quality over quantity and embellishment. It suggests that true style lies not in following trends, but in cultivating a timeless, versatile wardrobe that transcends seasons. The appeal of minimalism extends beyond fashion into lifestyle. It offers a visual calm in our overstimulated world, providing a sartorial oasis amidst the chaos of modern life. This simplicity can be both an aesthetic choice and a form of self-care. Moreover, minimalist fashion challenges the idea that we need to constantly reinvent ourselves through clothing. Instead, it proposes that true personal style emerges from a consistent, refined aesthetic that reflects our authentic selves. Vintage Retro Revival. The vintage retro revival is more than just a nostalgic trend. It's a complex dialogue between past and present that reflects our relationship with history, sustainability, and authenticity. This trend involves both the wearing of genuine vintage pieces and the creation of new clothing inspired by past eras. At its heart, the vintage revival is about finding value in the old. It challenges the relentless forward march of fashion, suggesting that style is cyclical rather than linear. The perspective offers a more sustainable approach to fashion, encouraging reuse and appreciation of existing garments. Psychologically, the embrace of vintage style can be seen as a response to uncertainty. In turbulent times, there's comfort in the aesthetics of a romanticized past. Yet, it's not mere escapism. Vintage style often involves recontextualizing historical elements for the modern world. The vintage trend also speaks to a desire for individuality in an age of mass production. Vintage pieces offer uniqueness and character that's often missing from contemporary fast fashion. They allow wearers to craft a personal style narrative that spans decades. Moreover, the vintage revival highlights the quality and craftsmanship of past eras. In doing so, it critiques modern production methods and encourages a return to more sustainable, durable fashion. Androgynous fashion. Androgynous fashion is more than just women wearing suits or men wearing skirts. It's a powerful challenge to traditional gender norms and a celebration of individual expression. The trend blurs the lines between traditionally masculine and feminine styles, creating a new aesthetic that transcends binary gender categories. At its core, androgynous fashion is about freedom. It liberates wearers from the constraints of gender-specific clothing, allowing them to express their identity more authentically. This aligns with broader societal shifts towards greater acceptance of gender fluidity and non-binary identities. Historically, androgynous fashion has often been associated with subversion and rebellion. From the flappers of the 1920s to the rock stars of the 1970s, those who challenged gender norms through clothing often challenged other societal norms as well. The rise of androgynous fashion in the mainstream reflects changing attitudes towards gender roles. It suggests a move away from rigid categories and towards a more nuanced understanding of gender as a spectrum. Moreover, androgynous fashion challenges the fashion industry itself. By questioning the need for separate men's and women's lines, it pushes for more inclusive and diverse representations in fashion design, marketing, and retail.